What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is John. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We do product reviews from big box retail stores. Today we're looking at an electronic device, a gadget for your computer or your laptop. This one I picked up at Best Buy. You can get it also at the Apple Store. You can get it at Target. You can get it pretty much any retailer that sells Apple products. They will more than likely have this keyboard. But for all its intents and purposes, and because Best Buy is such a good place to count on to have it in stock, that is where I got this keyboard. And today we're looking at the Magic Keyboard with Touch ID. This is an Apple keyboard for Apple computers only, not compatible with Windows computers. It is on the pricey side, just like most Apple products are, but it is worth it actually because of a couple of features that sort of make it future-proof. So, like I said, a little bit on the pricey side, but future-proof. This keyboard, I have used them before. It's actually a pretty nice lay on the table. It has a raised edge design. It's stiff, doesn't have a lot of flex. It's rigid, but it offers a really good surface to type on. But most importantly, what this has that other keyboards for Macintosh computers do not have, making this one the penultimate, I would say, is this one has Touch ID. And it is actually kind of the main reason that I purchased it. But in addition to having Touch ID, it has a numeric keypad section. This one is the more expensive version because of the numeric keypad section, and also because actually you'll see from the picture on the front, it is that classic silver aluminum, but this one has black keys. So the original standard Magic Keyboard with Touch ID, and in years past without Touch ID, has always come in white, but this year they have updated it to finally have black keys, giving it actually, I think, a more professional appearance. This actually kind of looks like a really fancy calculator in a way. It looks like it's meant for doing like scientific stuff on it, like experiments and science projects and stuff. It looks like it just has that edge, like a graphing calculator or something like that. And I think that is mainly to do with the number keys, but also the black keys as well. So flipping the box over to the back, you can see this is the Magic Keyboard with Touch ID and numeric keypad. I purchased this to use it with my MacBook Air. I can use the MacBook Air in clamshell mode. I have an external display and then connect this keyboard to it. This is an English keyboard, US English. You saw the pull tab come off on the back, and now all that is left to do is slide it out of the box. Unboxings are actually a lot more difficult than they appear in other videos. But somehow I feel like I actually kind of nailed this one. So in the box, you actually get a braided USB-C to USB-C cable to charge this keyboard. This is USB-C. This is actually the second generation of this keyboard with black keys and Touch ID and numeric keypad, because the first generation had Lightning. So again, future-proof, like I said at the beginning of the video, because this has USB-C. Most, if not all, modern Apple devices and Apple devices coming onto the market in the future, if they don't have USB-C, will get USB-C. So this will be compatible with future Macintosh computer or iPad or iPhone purchases, which is also one reason I had no problem paying that pricey price tag. I won't say what it is. You can look it up on Apple's website or go to Best Buy yourself and see for yourself. But it is pricey. But yeah, with Touch ID, that makes this compatible with Apple Silicon computers, which I have. And Apple Silicon computers are amazing. It's an in-house design processor. Apple designed it to use it in their computers so that they could add features that they wanted to add and did not have to be held back by Intel. And so that is to say, I think not anytime soon should we be seeing Apple move from their own in-house design chips to some third-party brand, making this keyboard, again, like I said, just highly future-proof. Apple Silicon only came out like 4 years ago, but I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. And Touch ID being one of the features that separates Silicon enabled Macs from Intel enabled Macs, and like I said, the Apple Silicon, not, in my opinion, going anywhere. This is speculation, by the way, but not going anywhere anytime soon, I think makes this, even though it's a pricey keyboard, future-proof. I don't see this going anywhere. I see myself being able to use this keyboard for probably the next 10 years at least, right? For future Apple devices that I plan on purchasing, or if I plan on even just using my current Apple device until it doesn't turn on anymore, this keyboard should still work with it, making, like I said, even though it is pricey, a really good purchase. So here it is out of the box. I really like the black keys. I like the numeric keypad. Almost looks like we can do scientific stuff on it, right? Kind of has that calculator look and feel. Really nice feedback. It's a stiff, rigid keyboard, not a whole lot of flex. And the Touch ID button in the upper right-hand corner has actually the same feel that you would get on an Apple laptop, for example. And then on the front, it's got USB-C. So again, future-proofed with basically anything that should come on the market. I think, yeah, just a really good solid purchase. A little bit on the pricey side, but definitely worth it. I like the black bottom. And overall, I think of all the keyboards that you can purchase for your Macintosh, definitely check out the Apple Magic Keyboard. It is the more pricey option, but if you get it now with USB-C, which this keyboard just got updated to like 6 months ago, I think way down the road, you will find yourself continuing to use this. Even if you still have the Lightning version, yeah, won't be going anywhere anytime soon. So just wanted to do an unboxing, first impressions, show you this. Even though it's expensive, I do want valuable or quality or worthy items on this channel. And if you're into computers or using computers for productivity reasons, business or creative purposes, you know, a good set of peripherals is just as important as anything else. And this one, being compatible with Apple Silicon desktop and laptop computers, gives me that extra versatility with Touch ID, with the USB-C, and I think overall with the black keys will help me stay focused on the task at hand. My name is John. I really hope you enjoyed this unboxing and first impressions. And also what's really cool, you get this black USB-C to USB-C braided cable. Don't need it, but I have it now, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, my name is John. Thanks again so much for tuning in. This is Killer Reviews. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We do product reviews from big box retail stores. I picked this up at Best Buy. This is the Apple Magic Keyboard with Touch ID and Numeric keypad. The Numeric keypad thing, not so new. This has been around for a while. The Touch ID has also been on the Magic Keyboard for like, I think 2 years now, so not quite so new either. The only thing really new here is USB-C, but like I said, still worth doing a review. As someone who has owned and used Apple laptops and devices for over a decade now, I do really like their quality and attention to detail and how well and seamlessly everything integrates. And so could not help getting this keyboard and making a review of it. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below for more. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Hit the bell icon to get notified when we post YouTube, and share this video with friends and family. Today we did an unboxing and first impressions of the Apple Magic Keyboard. Good to go is my final rating, because yes, even though it's pricey, should have you covered for the foreseeable future. Pricey at first, yes, but when I say foreseeable future, I mean like 10 years I see myself owning this keyboard. And if you divide that over how much you pay for it, it comes out to very little. As where when you purchase a keyboard, but it's maybe like this cheap third-party one, you might find yourself replacing it and replacing it again and replacing it again. And then by that time, you've paid more for a keyboard for your Macintosh computer when you could have just paid the initial upfront cost and got exactly what you wanted from the get-go. But that's neither here nor there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below if you have experience using this keyboard. And also, like I said, leave a comment down below if you have a question. Maybe a couple of months from now, I can answer your question in the comment section, and we can see just how well this fares 3 months from now, a year from now. My name is John. Thanks again so much, guys, for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We do product reviews from big box retail stores. This is Killer Reviews. I will see you if you are new in the next review, and if you are a returning subscriber, thanks again so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next review.